Tax Informer's Reward. Tax Informer's Reward. A cash reward may be given to any person instrumental in the discovery of violation of the National Internal Revenue Code or discovery and seizure of smuggled goods. The Tax Informer's Reward is subject to 10% final tax. That means that in case that a company or person is proven guilty of tax evasion, informants may receive a sum which is equivalent to 10% of the revenues, surcharges, or fees, or possibly the fine imposed and collected, or 1 million pesos per case, whichever is lower. Smuggled good is the importing or exporting of goods secretly in violation of the law, especially without payment of legal duty. Requisites of tax informer's reward. When we say requisites, a thing that is necessary for the achievement of a specified end. The first one is definite sworn information which is not yet in possession of the BIR. That means when we say sworn, something like a testimony or an evidence given under oath. Though it is an information under oath, it is still not yet on the possession of the BIR. The second one is the information furnished lead to the discovery of fraud upon internal revenue loss or privation thereof. When we say fraud, wrongful or criminal deception intended to result in financial or personal gain. When we say furnish, that also means to supply, provide, or equip with whatever necessary or useful it is. The third one is enforcement results in recovery of revenues, surcharges, and fees, and or conviction of the guilty party or imposition of any fine or penalty. Let us define what is revenue. First, revenue money that is generated from normal business operations. The second one is the surcharges, which is the additional charge or payment. The third one is fees, which is fixed price charge. If they are proven guilty, fine or penalty would be applied and would result to the recovery of the three as was stated from above. The fourth one is the informer must not be letter A, BIR official or employee. Letter B, other public official or employee. Letter C, relative within the 6th degree of consanguinity of those officials or employee in A or B. When we say consanguinity, the fact of being descendant from the same ancestors within the 6th degree. Amount of cash reward, whichever is the lower of the following per case. The first one, 10% of revenues, surcharges, or fees recovered and or fine, penalty imposed and collected, or the 1 million pesos. The amount of cash reward is subject to 10% final withholding tax, which shall be withheld by the government. As I was stated earlier, that if a company or a person is proven guilty, the amount of cash to be rewarded can be 10% of the revenue, surcharges, or fees that is being recovered, or it can be a reward of 1 million pesos with 10% withholding tax. Illustration. Ms. Kirsten provided information to the BIR leading to the recovery of 12 million pesos unpaid taxes. The tax reward shall be computed as follows. 10% cash reward, that means 12 million pesos, which is the unpaid tax, multiplied by the 10% cash reward, which is equal to 1,200,000 pesos. Cash reward limit is equivalent to 1 million pesos. Cash reward, whichever is lower, is 1 million pesos, less the 10% final withholding tax, which is equivalent to 100,000 pesos. 1 million pesos deducted by 100,000 pesos is equal to the net amount to be released to tax informer, amounting of 900,000 pesos for Ms. Kirsten. Tax-free corporate covenant bonds. Interest income of non-residents, aliens, citizens, or residents of the Philippines as bonds, mortgages, deeds of trust, or other similar obligations of domestic and resident foreign corporations with tax or tax reduction provision where the obligor shoulders in whole or in part any tax on the interest shall be subject to as a final withholding tax of 30%. In the illustration, the bond investors are considered as the individuals and the corporations. Tax on interest income on tax-free corporate covenant bonds. When we say covenant bond, a legally binding term of agreement between a bond issuer and a bondholder. From individuals, 30% final tax. When we say final tax, it is a kind of withholding tax which is prescribed on certain income payments. And for the corporations, regularized income tax, which is 30% based on the net taxable income. Taxable rate are both for domestic and resident foreign corporations.